It's barely a week since new and latest Mom Keke Palmer had her baby, and she's already been awakening to the rude reality that comes with motherhood.
Hey royalties, kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Royalty, back with another celebrity relationship gist. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the real MVP, and if you're new, you're so welcome. Thank you.
A few days ago, actress and comedian Keke Palmer announced the birth of her son, whom she had in the last few days of Black History Month, and she named him 𝕊𝕦𝕓𝕤𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕟. According to her, a name to match with the Black History Month. Although a few people were like, what sort of a name is this? 𝕊𝕦𝕓𝕤𝕟𝕟𝕟. But Keke doesn't care, as she has replied to a few comments indicating their surprise on her son's name. She don't care. She already mentioned that that name is to match with the season of which her son was born. It really sounds like one of those Black activist, freedom fighter kind of name, like 𝕊𝕦𝕓𝕤𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕟. But in my opinion, I think it's a very fine name, and if the mom and the parents like the name, who are we to question it? At least it doesn't sound like one of those space name or planet or galaxy, south, west, east, Iceland, I think it's a cool name anyway. However, that is the least of Keke's problem right now, as she has been awakening to the rude shock and reality that comes with motherhood, especially, those first few days. The first 2 weeks to a month, y'all, it's crazy. When that baby is still fresh out of womb, it can be frustrating, and Keke is being awakening to this reality. Being someone who has a partner and in a committed relationship, also having the support of her mom, this has made her to put herself in the shoes of single mom and have some kind of empathy and sympathy towards them, knowing it's hard. It's really hard. She talked about this in a new video, and let's check that video out.
I just came on here to say, if you are a single parent, pull out your cape. Matter of fact, clip off your angel wings, because I don't know how you did it.
I feel Keke, because it's one thing to be pregnant, enjoying the baby bump and taking those lovely photos, but it's a whole new level of reality that hits you once this baby is out, especially once they are freshly out from the womb. The first 1 week, 2 weeks to a month can be crazy. If you don't have any support, I can only imagine. I legit know what she's talking about, and experiencing that sleepless night and tiredness, and at the same time caring for another little human being, would make anyone wonder about how those who have no support from their spouse are doing it. It's definitely hard to think. So I do know where she's coming.
And I really don't want this to sound like, pandery or something like this, because I know there's 1,000,001 reasons why somebody wants to be a single parent or has become a single parent. Maybe they lost somebody. Maybe they don't want to deal with somebody. Maybe it's a choice. But when it comes to raising a kid, I've already learned in these short few days that it takes a village. And sometimes that's a privilege.
And hey, Keke, it's going to get better, because it's just the first few weeks, but they grow really fast. So in as much as it's hard, enjoy the moment, because they grow up really fast.
And I just want anybody out there that is a single parent that's been doing this, friends of mine, people that I don't know, family members of mine, I'm really in my heart, bring tears to my eyes. I am just truly profoundly impressed.
And to single moms, in a case where being a single mom can be avoided, shouldn't you avoid being a single mom? I'll let Royalty take this over. Miss Ro, checking out. Over to you, Royalty. Thanks, Miss Ro. So Keke Palmer has an inclination of what being a single mom can look like. Although she has a partner in 𝕊𝕦𝕓𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕟, but it is what it is. She's not a single parent because she has the support of her partner, and I think, is involved in her child's life, but she is a baby mama. It is what it is, and I do not subscribe to that. And I think in our community, we should not be encouraging that. But then again, it is what it is. We love Keke Palmer, but some of us still has to tell the truth. In life, we shouldn't have to put the cart before the horse, but things do happen. Like she said, some people decide to be a single mom by choice, or because they do not want to deal with the situation, or because their partner is no more, which is even the sad part of it. But I'm going to be talking about when you have the ability to decide and choose not to, but then you let it be. Because one of the comments here really hits Keke's fans. Taraji P. Henson left a comment. She's saying, #single parenting. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And 17,925 people heard this, with over 275 people affirming her response, talking about how hard it is, just talking about the struggle. And this make me wonder, because a lot of them in this comment are Black women, and it's making me wonder, like, why do you all subscribe to this, especially when you have the choice not to be a single mom? There's a thin line between being a mom in a married relationship and becoming a single mom, even a baby mama and becoming a single mom. First off, a mom in a married relationship with her spouse can also become a single mom, because you never know what happens. Life can happen. She can lose her partner, or decide to no longer tolerate some toxicity in the relationship and want him out. And so she becomes a single mom. That happens. But then I'm talking about those who are in a relationship and become a single mom. Also, life happens. Maybe you didn't know it was going to happen, but if you were like with a man, you should know that chances and likelihood of you getting pregnant would happen, especially if you're not using protection. So it's not like you say, I didn't know it was going to happen. Yeah, that's a possibility. But also, flip side, you know it was going to happen. So sometimes for some of these ladies, there are signs and red flags of why they shouldn't be in a relationship with this particular person, and then they go ahead and have a child with this person and they want him out. And then that brings about the baby mama status, and of course a single mother status. And then there goes this talk in the community about single mother struggle. You don't know her struggle, the self-pity party and all that, but it could have been avoided. The red flags are always there. The cards are always sitting right on the table in our faces, but sometimes we ignore all of these flags and go head on into a relationship and even having a child with that person, and all of a sudden we realize we do not want to raise a child around all such drama. Being a mom is hard. It's hard enough, whether or not you are in a married relationship or you're a baby mama. It's hard, but it's even harder when you have no support, no help, especially from the baby's father. It's even more difficult. But again, this can be avoided. More and more, we see more young women becoming single mothers, becoming baby mamas, and it should not be encouraged. It shouldn't be encouraged, even if the person is a celebrity, even if the person has money, doesn't make it okay for us to shut our eyes and eat our words and just go, hey, congratulations, hey, anyway, she got money, she can take care of her baby. It's not just about money, because if it were about money, Keke would not be talking about what she thinks the single mothers are going through, because it's way beyond money. The emotional support, the mental stress that comes with motherhood and not getting any support. So it's way beyond money. We shouldn't always just keep short and support anything because it's coming from a celebrity or someone who has money. The same way you would advise the young girls in your community or even your daughters to try and not to get involved in messed up relationship, finding themselves being single parents or single mom. That is the same way we should also talk about this single mother baby mama status in our society, especially in the Black community. We should not encourage it. We should not applaud it. But then again, when shit hits the fan and this happens, yeah, what do? It is what it is. You have to support them, because there is a lot of mental stress and mental breakdown, especially in the early days of motherhood. They need to be supported. Family members need to support them and not just castigate them. And even the baby daddies need to be supportive, because it takes a whole toll on their mental health when there is no support. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about this, especially single mom who became single mom out of life circumstances, but kind of out of choice. Because when you talk about these, people be like, hey, what is wrong? So I choose to be a mother by myself. It's pro-choice. But then when the reality hits in, as it is in Taraji P. Henson's comments, you see all these people talking about the real struggle in the comment section, and it make you wonder, like, hey, what about pro-choice? So let's be honest with ourselves. Don't just be like, oh, I choose to. What is wrong with... Yes, if you choose to be a single mom, there's everything wrong, because the family unit, the way God has created it, needs the support of each other, both the father and the mother, for a child to grow in a more serene and healthy environment. Because when the mother is stressed out, sometimes she lashes out on the child. She pours out those heat, those anger on the baby, the frustration and sin, and the child feels it too. So let's be honest with ourselves. You guys, I would like to hear your thoughts about this. The struggles and how we can reduce this baby mama syndrome from our society, how we can reduce it. I really give kudos to Taraji P. Henson for being so honest and vulnerable, and all the women in her comments being honest as well, and not just deceiving other young women like, hey, it's okay to be a single mom, you can do it. Of course, when you find yourself in the situation, what do? You live up to it head on and make sure you do not break. You make sure you succeed, and of course your kids are going to be proud of you. So yes, for them to succeed, we should try to, like I said, it has happened already. Don't castigate them for life. Support them morally, financially, physically. Any kind of support would really do. I'd like you all share your thoughts in the comment section about this, and once more, congratulations to Keke Palmer. I don't know if marriage is in the cards for her, but going forward, if she chooses to get married, that would be great. I'm praying for a healthy relationship and a healthy environment for her and Darius to raise their son. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And so that's it pretty much in today's video. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. If you got to this point of the video, please do not forget to share, like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell to not miss another video. And until the next one, remember to pray, work out, work smart, and slay. Bye-bye.